Breaking Barriers, written and published by Books Reader. Confidence empowers us to pursue our dreams and fully engage with life. Yet, many internal and external challenges can chip away at our self-assurance, leaving us uncertain, hesitant, and afraid to take chances. These barriers often stem from past failures, criticism, or our own internal doubts. The good news is that confidence isn't fixed, it can be cultivated over time. Breaking Barriers guides readers through a step-by-step journey to overcome the obstacles that hinder self-belief while establishing the groundwork for lasting confidence. Through practical insights and consistent habits, you'll learn how to silence your inner critic, shift from doubt to belief, set meaningful goals, and surround yourself with uplifting influences. By focusing on your strengths rather than your perceived flaws, you'll begin to transform your self-image. As you stretch beyond your comfort zone and achieve small milestones, fear and insecurity will gradually fade. With each success, no matter how small, your confidence will deepen. Building a strong sense of self requires commitment, courage, and perseverance, but the rewards are life-changing. You'll unlock your true potential, make meaningful contributions, and live with boldness and purpose. Your journey to unshakable confidence begins now. Turn the page and take the first step. Lesson 1. Boost public speaking confidence using a mirror. Public speaking is a common fear, yet it's a vital skill in school, the workplace, and community life. When we speak before others, our body language, facial expressions, and tone often speak louder than our words. Practicing in front of a mirror can enhance our awareness of these nonverbal cues and significantly improve how we present ourselves. Using a mirror allows us to identify areas that need refinement and gradually build our public speaking abilities. Often, it's not a lack of skill but a lack of confidence that holds us back. The fear of being judged or making mistakes can be paralyzing. But while nervousness is natural, it doesn't have to control the outcome. Rehearsing speeches in front of a mirror, whether for a classroom presentation, a wedding toast, or a business pitch, helps separate imagined fears from the reality of our performance. This simple shift in perspective allows us to evaluate ourselves more objectively. The mirror provides real-time feedback, revealing habits that may undermine our presence, such as slouched posture, rigid expressions, or restless movements. Tense shoulders or clenched hands can signal discomfort, while monotone speaking and limited gestures can reduce engagement. Through intentional mirror practice, we can refine our posture, gestures, and expressions to project confidence and capture attention. The visual feedback reinforces the power of these small but meaningful adjustments. Mirror work transforms public speaking from an abstract challenge into a concrete skill that can be sharpened. Speaking with clarity and using plain language helps ensure our message resonates with the audience. Adjusting vocal tone, pacing, and volume keeps listeners engaged and attentive. Smiling and making eye contact builds a connection with the audience. By correcting common habits like tilting the head or swaying, we strengthen our delivery and reinforce good technique. Each minor improvement leads to visible progress, fueling motivation. The mirror also helps close the gap between how we think we come across and how others actually perceive us. As we shed old patterns and adopt new techniques, we begin to see growth in both skill and self-confidence. This creates a lasting belief in our ability to overcome anxiety and communicate effectively. Mirror practice builds the confidence needed to express ourselves with authenticity and ease. While talking to your reflection may seem odd at first, it's a powerful tool. Delivering affirmations, speeches, or personal pep talks in front of a mirror activates brain pathways that enhance communication and self-belief. The hesitant murmurs of early practice gradually evolve into confident, compelling delivery that resonates with real audiences. Often, we avoid mirrors when we feel insecure, fearing the reflection might reinforce our doubts. But the mirror also offers a solution. Speaking kindly and truthfully to ourselves helps reshape internal dialogue. Positive affirmations rooted in sincerity can weaken negative thought patterns and foster emotional well-being. Eventually, the encouraging words we once spoke to our reflection become ingrained in our mindset. By practicing self-expression without harsh judgment, we reclaim our voice. With growing confidence, ideas and emotions once silenced by shyness begin to flow freely. Words carry the power to uplift not only ourselves but those around us. We can improve our delivery of presentations and speeches by practicing in front of a mirror, whether we're preparing for professional engagements or casual conversations. Speeches that once felt difficult to deliver begin to flow with clarity and confidence when shared in real classrooms, conferences, or community events. Mirror rehearsals help us identify and refine issues like verbal fillers and hesitations, gradually strengthening our public speaking skills. The more we connect with ourselves during this practice, the more in tune we become with the people who genuinely need our message, shifting the focus from external validation to meaningful connection. Although speaking to our reflection may seem self-indulgent, it actually cultivates self-awareness and builds inner confidence. When we practice speaking to ourselves with honesty and compassion, we naturally extend that same empathy to those around us, be they close friends or strangers. This vocal mirror training not only sharpens our voice but also empowers us to create a positive impact in our communities. Gentle self-reflection becomes the foundation for encouraging others to overcome fear and inertia. The magic of mirror work lies in how it shapes both our identity and the way we interact with the world. Regular, intentional mirror practice can reveal hidden potential and unlock newfound confidence. The mirror creates just enough emotional distance to help us tweak our presentation until it radiates confidence. Through consistent practice, making eye contact, maintaining confident posture, and using affirming language, we become more at ease in social interactions. These skills translate into real-world confidence and success. To begin, stand before a mirror and set a timer for 2 minutes. Look directly into your own eyes without flinching or scanning for flaws. Stay present and focused. Taking slow, deep breaths can help calm your thoughts and ease inner tension. When the time is up, write down what you observed, neutrally and without judgment. Add this mirror routine to your daily self-care rituals. Speak affirmations aloud with clarity and confidence. Though it may feel awkward at first, repeating positive affirmations helps counteract internal negativity. These declarations, when practiced consistently, reshape subconscious beliefs and instill empowering perspectives. What we believe about ourselves deeply influences how we engage with the world. Practicing self-compassion equips us to better handle life's challenges with resilience and grace. In the same way, rehearsing conversations or presentations in front of a mirror builds fluency and comfort through repeated exposure. It's humbling to stumble over words or awkward gestures when you're face to face with your own reflection. However, recording these sessions can offer valuable insights. Reviewing your footage can help refine body language, facial expressions, tone, and pace. Even simple introductions practiced this way lead to noticeable improvements in confidence and approachability. The mirror provides a safe, judgment-free space to strengthen your social skills. Over time, confident posture, warm tone, and sincere self-talk become second nature. The composed and charismatic person you see in the mirror will eventually show up in your daily interactions. By regularly training with our own gaze, we uncover the strength that already lives within us. Lesson 2. Commit to daily learning and skill building. In a world that moves rapidly, continuous learning is not only valuable, it's essential for success and personal fulfillment. Dedicating even a few minutes each day to developing your skills and expanding your knowledge can lead to transformative outcomes over time. Small, consistent efforts pave the way for lasting growth and open up new possibilities for your future. Specialized knowledge is a powerful asset in today's competitive landscape. By focusing on specific areas of interest, you can quickly develop expertise that sets you apart. Whether you're learning digital marketing, coding, yoga instruction, or any niche field, just 1 hour of focused practice a day can lead to significant progress. This kind of dedication also fosters mental discipline, which carries over into other goals and aspirations. Expanding your knowledge across various subjects enhances your ability to think critically, distinguish truth from misinformation, and make meaningful connections between ideas. Building a daily learning habit, such as reading respected newspapers and journals, listening to expert podcasts, or taking online courses from top universities, broadens your perspective and sharpens your intellect. When learning is social and engaging, it becomes more enjoyable and sustainable. Joining book clubs, attending lectures, enrolling in online classes, or participating in seminars creates a sense of community and encourages mutual growth. As we explore new ideas together, we gain deeper insights and form lasting bonds with others who share our passion. While the learning process can sometimes be solitary and demanding, especially during long study sessions, embracing curiosity, adventure, and connection makes it more rewarding. Instead of chasing distant rewards, we find joy in the journey itself. That inner joy motivates us to persevere through challenges and stay committed to progress. When we make learning a consistent practice, our ability to contribute meaningfully to the world multiplies. Every day of learning fuels our drive for mastery and inspires those around us. With a dedicated mindset and a passion for growth, we ignite a spark that lights the way forward, for ourselves and others. There's a unique kind of self-assurance that comes from achieving success through genuine effort. As we build transferable skills and expand our knowledge base, we collect clear, tangible evidence of our personal growth. This fuels a sense of confidence that empowers us to pursue larger goals and face formerly intimidating challenges with greater ease. Steady progress and ongoing learning lay the groundwork for true confidence. Consider the impact of devoting just 30 minutes a day to learning a new skill, such as coding. With time, the complex logic behind programming sharpens our critical thinking and enhances our problem-solving capabilities across multiple areas. Advancing through various levels of skill development helps solidify a belief in our own competence and reliability. When new, unfamiliar situations arise, especially at work, we can look back on our past achievements and trust in our ability to succeed through effort and persistence. Reading respected books or publications daily offers interdisciplinary insights that deepen our understanding of the world. Whether it's current events, history, science, or philosophy, this broad base of knowledge allows us to engage in thoughtful conversations with greater confidence. The ability to integrate and synthesize ideas from different fields strengthens our critical thinking and inspires more creative solutions. Over time, we find ourselves speaking up with clarity, rather than staying silent for fear of not knowing enough. As we consistently learn and grow, we begin to trust in our intellectual capabilities. When we have access to the right tools and allow ourselves time to practice, even new and complex topics feel within reach. Each time we master a new concept or skill, we prove to ourselves that progress is possible, shifting our mindset from doubt to optimism. We come to recognize that moments of confusion or failure are simply part of the learning process, and that disciplined self-education leads to mastery. Eventually, we see the transformation, from hesitant beginners to capable learners, from silent observers to confident contributors. With each new skill gained, unexpected doors begin to open, and we gain the courage to embrace uncertainty with enthusiasm. In a fast-changing world, lifelong learning isn't optional, it's essential. Remaining relevant in our careers, communities, and personal lives requires ongoing education and adaptability. You don't need hours each day to see progress. Just 30 minutes of dedicated learning, focused on meaningful goals, can dramatically expand your perspective and elevate your capabilities. Start by setting aside 20 to 30 minutes per day, even during your busiest periods. Choose subjects aligned with your passions, career ambitions, or the needs of your community, not just momentary distractions. Establish clear objectives so you can measure your progress and celebrate achievements along the way. Approach learning with creativity and playfulness to keep your motivation high. Hands-on practice, real-world application, and self-quizzing are powerful strategies. For instance, if you're learning to code, follow interactive lessons and immediately apply your knowledge by building a simple project. Reinforce your understanding by teaching what you've learned, either by writing it down or explaining it aloud. As you expand your skills, notice patterns and differences across related topics or languages. Join a learning community, whether online or in person, to exchange ideas, gain fresh perspectives, and stay accountable. Partnering with others who share your learning goals makes it easier to stay on track and encourages collaboration. Together, you can overcome obstacles, share progress, and celebrate wins, which enhances both motivation and consistency. When we make learning a game, the experience becomes enjoyable and deeply rewarding. Track your points for mastering concepts, solving challenges, or sharing your knowledge with others. Explore new ways to apply what you've learned, and analyze great examples in your field to refine your understanding. This hands-on, engaging approach makes learning feel more like a passion than a task. Ultimately, by committing a small amount of time each day to developing targeted skills, using social, creative, and experimental techniques, we increase not only our knowledge but also our self-confidence and capacity to grow. Lesson 3. Step outside your comfort zone. While comfort may feel safe and satisfying in the short term, it often holds us back from achieving our full potential. True growth begins the moment we decide to challenge familiar routines and roles. Each time we push past what feels comfortable, we strengthen our resilience, sharpen our abilities, and gain clarity about our purpose. Even brief moments outside your comfort zone can unlock major breakthroughs, personally and professionally. As discomfort is replaced by motivation, we discover the power of momentum. Start small. It might mean initiating a difficult conversation or declining an invitation to a familiar but unhelpful obligation. These small shifts matter. It's important to remember that anxiety is often temporary and exaggerated in our minds. The discomfort of change fades, but the confidence and skills we gain last a lifetime. Over time, what once felt daunting becomes second nature, no longer requiring courage to accomplish. This is the power of consistent action. By repeatedly stepping outside your comfort zone, you build the self-trust and courage necessary to fully embrace new experiences and grow from them. One powerful way to accelerate this transformation is to immerse yourself in environments that demand your full focus, such as workshops or courses that take you away from daily distractions. These immersive experiences can fast-track growth and help you establish new baselines for what's possible in your life. Lesson 4. Focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Our culture often emphasizes overcoming weaknesses, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy when we compare ourselves to unrealistic standards. In our pursuit of self-improvement, we may overlook the unique strengths we've developed through our personal journeys. By focusing instead on nurturing and refining our existing talents, we can experience deeper satisfaction and achieve more meaningful success. Begin by taking inventory of your strengths, ranging from technical abilities to emotional intelligence and interpersonal skills. Reflect on past achievements and moments when you felt energized and fulfilled. Think about the times you received praise for your work or contributions. These strengths aren't flaws to fix, but essential parts of your identity and potential. They are the natural foundations upon which you can continue to grow. Experiencing new environments and embracing growth. Exposure to new environments and unfamiliar experiences fosters adaptability and helps us form deeper, more meaningful connections. Whether it's meeting new people or learning something new, these experiences shift our perspective and encourage empathy. Upon returning to familiar settings, challenges that once felt overwhelming, such as changing careers or building new relationships, often appear far more manageable. Venturing outside of our comfort zones opens our minds and hearts. Engaging in grassroots initiatives, traveling on a tight budget, or volunteering with marginalized communities uncovers the shared human experiences beneath our surface differences. These moments nurture compassion, broaden understanding, and deepen our sense of global citizenship. Real courage lies in choosing compassion over self-interest. Over time, what once felt familiar may lose its appeal and security, turning instead into monotony. We begin to crave novelty, challenge, and the exhilaration that comes with discovery. Growth and self-transformation demand we seek out those moments of discomfort where learning and character are shaped. Each day presents new opportunities to build skills and strengthen our character. By intentionally pushing past our comfort zones, we reclaim the power to shape a life aligned with purpose, free from self-imposed limitations and unnecessary fear. The power of discomfort and gradual expansion. Our desire to reach our full potential is innate, but often stifled by fear of failure, of judgment, of the unknown. We tend to cling to what's familiar, even when it no longer serves us. But when we embrace discomfort with courage, even in small steps, we discover that growth is not only possible, but within reach. Small acts of bravery, starting a conversation, learning a new skill, traveling solo, chip away at the boundaries we've set for ourselves. With repetition, what once required immense courage becomes routine. Our comfort zone expands with us. We learn to trust our ability to face unfamiliar situations and become more self-reliant in the process. By confronting fears and embracing the unknown, we break internal barriers and liberate ourselves from limiting beliefs. Instead of being confined by what we know, we begin to welcome challenges as opportunities. What once triggered anxiety now sparks curiosity, turning discomfort into a growth strategy. Growth becomes a source of joy when we reframe discomfort as a natural part of progress. The desire to explore, expand, and evolve becomes a powerful motivator, driven by confidence gained through small victories. Yet many people struggle to move beyond familiar patterns simply because they lack strategies. Here's how to start. Identify interests that challenge you. Even if they stir up doubt, these are clues to potential growth. Break them into small, manageable steps. Start with beginner-friendly lessons or small-scale versions of your goal. Frame challenges as experiments. You're not trying to succeed immediately, just to learn. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge every effort, no matter how small. This reinforces momentum and builds confidence. Schedule intentional time in your week to step outside your comfort zone. Use digital tools or accountability systems to track progress and gradually raise the difficulty as your confidence grows. Apps that allow for goal sharing or progress tracking can help maintain commitment and motivation. Adopting a curious mindset. Shift your internal dialogue from one of anxiety to one of curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, rather than fearing what might go wrong. Journaling specific insights and sensations, not just success or failure, helps shift focus to the empowering realization that growth is a choice. See discomfort as a sign of strength, not a weakness. With each small act of courage, your capabilities expand. In time, stepping outside your comfort zone becomes second nature, a new normal, growth as a lifestyle. Eventually, daily life transforms. What once required effort now comes naturally. Challenges become opportunities. Fear gives way to purpose. And with every step forward, you gain mastery over your mindset, actions, and future. When you approach life with curiosity, strategy, and playfulness, the timer on your next growth opportunity becomes a source of anticipation, not dread. The once distant frontier becomes a familiar landscape, full of potential and promise. Lesson 5. Set goals for yourself in life. Without clear direction, we risk drifting through life, allowing our time and energy to be consumed by the expectations and agendas of others. But when we define meaningful goals rooted in our personal values, we gain clarity and purpose. These self-aligned goals provide a compass that guides our work, personal growth, and relationships toward the life we truly want to create. Begin by reflecting inward. Identify your core values, the legacy you wish to leave, and the qualities you want to be remembered for. Examine your motivations and explore your natural strengths. As you accumulate diverse experiences and insights, a clearer picture of who you are and what matters most to you will emerge. This self-awareness forms the foundation for creating goals that are both ambitious and deeply personal. Some visions will ignite passion and immerse you in a state of flow. This is often a sign of alignment with your purpose. Clarifying this inner compass helps you set intentional goals that stretch your capabilities while staying true to your core self. Lesson 4. Continued focus on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Developing a strong sense of pride in yourself is a powerful source of motivation and serves as a firm foundation for future success. Rather than dwelling on shortcomings, it's far more productive to invest in nurturing the strengths that have already brought success and joy. This approach creates momentum that touches every area of life, from your career and creative endeavors to personal relationships. Consistent effort in developing natural abilities leads to exponential growth. By embracing past accomplishments and recognizing how your strengths have shaped your journey, you can define success on your own terms, independent of external expectations. When confronted with unfamiliar challenges beyond our areas of expertise, the instinct may be to fix weaknesses. However, trusting skilled partners who excel in those areas can significantly reduce frustration. Embracing ego as interdependence transforms individual achievement into shared success. When we release the need to appear competent in everything, we create space for authentic self-expression and more effective collaboration. The power of strength-based growth. Focusing on your strengths doesn't mean ignoring areas for improvement, but it does mean prioritizing the talents that energize and fulfill you. This shift in mindset helps dismantle the anxiety caused by unrealistic ideals and constant comparisons. It reframes excellence as something achievable through alignment with your unique capabilities. As your strengths are honed, productivity increases, and with it, a deeper sense of satisfaction. Feedback focused on growth through your natural talents reinforces belief in your abilities and increases confidence. This creates a positive feedback loop where progress feels meaningful and sustainable. By investing in your strengths and surrounding yourself with a network of supportive collaborators, you enhance both individual and collective outcomes. Mutual encouragement around individual talents fosters communities where everyone thrives. Specialization and interdependence become sources of strength rather than signs of inadequacy. Embrace your natural abilities. Let go of the pursuit of perfection. Instead, focus on the areas where you've consistently received praise or shown interest. These are often signs of natural strengths. Look back at past experiences where you found fulfillment and ease, especially those that echo childhood passions or long-standing interests. Set clear, specific goals around developing those abilities. Avoid being sidetracked by weaknesses that don't significantly affect your growth or happiness. Strength-focused goals tend to produce faster and more fulfilling results than trying to fix every perceived flaw. By building communities of practice, collaborating with people who complement your skill set, and providing strength-focused feedback, you amplify both confidence and impact. Appreciating others' imperfections allows your unique brilliance to shine, and creates space for theirs too. Harnessing strengths for long-term fulfillment. The true measure of potential lies not in striving to be good at everything, but in embracing the gifts you naturally bring to the table. When you do this with consistency and purpose, challenges become opportunities, and your talents grow stronger over time. Your potential is fully realized when your focus is on progress, not perfection. Understanding this unlocks a life of meaning, confidence, and contribution. To lead a purposeful and fulfilling life, we must set goals that are emotionally compelling, goals that energize us and drive consistent daily action across key areas such as career, creativity, relationships, self-care, and personal growth. Start by clarifying your long-term vision. Then, break it down into practical yearly milestones and actionable 90-day objectives. This layered structure ensures your progress remains focused and measurable. Life becomes more meaningful when we transform intentions into plans and collaborate with others for mutual support and accountability. The power of community and accountability. Bringing together motivated individuals in an accountability mastermind group significantly enhances progress. These groups promote consistency through regular check-ins, shared brainstorming during challenges, and celebrations of milestones. Over time, this transforms dreams into achievable realities as individuals progress together on a shared journey. Social support accelerates personal growth. The presence of peers who value your progress can offer motivation, reinforce commitment, and help you course-correct. Structured group dynamics create momentum, helping goals evolve from abstract ideas into inevitable accomplishments. Blueprinting your vision. Craft your long-term vision by reflecting on your core values, passions, strengths, and life experiences. Identify what matters most and the legacy you wish to create. Then, outline 10-year goals across life categories: career, relationships, self-care, personal development. Break these into 3-year waypoints and 1-year SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timed. Further divide yearly goals into quarterly, monthly, and weekly objectives. Use daily checklists to stay on track with your quarterly metrics. Build confidence through action. Confidence is built not from wishful thinking but through deliberate, consistent action. Every small win reinforces your belief in your ability to take on larger goals. Over time, what once seemed impossible becomes manageable, and even natural. When goals are tracked, celebrated, and adjusted, momentum builds. Structure helps you focus on meaningful priorities rather than being consumed by urgent distractions. The more you act in alignment with your values, the more you realize your potential. Use tools and systems to stay consistent. Support systems matter. Use visual tracking tools and goal-setting apps that foster group accountability. Share your progress, challenges, and reflections with your accountability circle. Let each small success serve as proof that growth is happening. Don't let setbacks define your journey. Instead, treat them as valuable data. Stay committed by taking small, daily steps, even when motivation wanes. Over time, consistency creates real transformation. Goals stop being distant hopes and become a lived reality, shaped through deliberate progress. Lesson 6. Develop a positive self-image. The way we see ourselves has a powerful effect on the lives we lead. Our self-image, formed through internal narratives, past experiences, and perceived limitations, shapes our confidence, behaviors, and the opportunities we allow ourselves to pursue. Destructive self-perceptions, often rooted in criticism, trauma, or failure, can narrow our sense of what's possible. Thoughts like, "I'm not skilled enough," or "I'm unworthy of love or success," act as barriers that reinforce themselves and prevent personal growth. Rewriting the internal narrative. To grow into our potential, we must first transform limiting beliefs into empowering ones. This begins with compassionate self-awareness. Acknowledge the narratives that hold you back, and intentionally reframe them with affirmations that promote growth and possibility. For example, replace "I always fail at this" with "I am learning through every attempt." Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I have strengths worth developing." These new narratives shift your perspective from limitation to expansion. When your internal story supports growth, you begin to act in ways that align with that story, and new possibilities open up. The power of self-compassion. Confidence grows when we view ourselves with kindness and understanding. Instead of replaying old wounds or rigid rules, create space for healing and reinvention. The present moment is always an opportunity to evolve, regardless of what came before. By developing an empowering self-image, we build the confidence to embrace life's opportunities with courage and authenticity. This new identity becomes a source of strength, not only for personal success, but also for meaningful connection and contribution to the world. Lesson 6. Have a positive self-image. The way we see ourselves, the stories we tell about who we are, has a profound impact on how we show up in the world. Our self-image influences our actions, relationships, aspirations, and even our ability to recognize opportunities. A distorted or negative self-perception, often rooted in past criticism or trauma, can lead to self-doubt, withdrawal, and missed potential. Rewriting our self-image begins with adopting a positive mindset and choosing to behave as if our empowering narratives are already true. In doing so, we begin to normalize confidence and competence through repeated, aligned actions. What we consistently practice becomes our reality, strengthened by positive feedback and internal reinforcement. Act boldly. Pretend you belong, until you do. Explore new roles and identities, even before you feel fully prepared. These experiences uncover hidden strengths and reveal new dimensions of who you are. Compassion as a catalyst for growth. Building a compassionate relationship with yourself is essential. Embrace every aspect of your identity, including parts shaped by outdated beliefs or painful experiences. Practice patience and empathy as you outgrow fear-driven reactions. Start telling yourself more empowering stories. Celebrate small victories, even amidst setbacks, as proof of transformation. Over time, these moments accumulate, forming a solid foundation of confidence and capability. As our internal stories shift from limiting to liberating, our actions begin to reflect that newfound belief. Confidence through recognition and support. A strong and healthy self-image allows us to dream bigger and act with purpose. When others acknowledge our strengths and potential, it can confirm what we're beginning to believe about ourselves. This kind of support helps us break free from past labels and build new self-perceptions based on progress, not perfection. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's clarity. It's a quiet, powerful belief in the worth of your talents and the direction of your life. Consistently recognizing your strengths reinforces this belief and gives you the courage to take on new challenges. Real-life transformation. Melanie's story. Melanie once stood in front of the mirror, sighing at her reflection. "I'm too tall," she murmured. She remembered the teasing from classmates, her awkward limbs, her quiet nature. She avoided class discussions and after-school activities, afraid of drawing attention to herself. At 16, she stumbled upon a book on self-compassion. The idea that insecurity was a universal human struggle deeply resonated with her, though the concept of affirmations felt disingenuous. Just acting confident won't change anything, she thought. Then, one afternoon, she passed a bakery with a sign in the window, "Help Wanted." Without overthinking it, she walked in and confidently asked for an application. Mabel, the owner, immediately responded to her warmth. "I like your vibe," she said with a smile. Melanie was hired on the spot. As the weeks passed, Mabel's genuine praise and consistent encouragement began to reshape how Melanie saw herself. She wasn't awkward, she was kind, capable, and surprisingly good with people. When Mabel invited her to co-lead a summer baking camp for tweens, Melanie was hesitant but agreed. Coaching the kids, laughing through decorating disasters, and leading games brought out a joy and boldness she didn't know she had. By the end of summer, she was presented with a scrapbook full of drawings and sweet messages. One child wrote in colorful crayon, "You're beautiful." Clutching those pages to her chest, Melanie realized something powerful: a single act of courage can change everything, shaping a new narrative. Melanie's journey reflects a truth for all of us: when we act from a place of self-belief, we create a feedback loop that reshapes how we see ourselves. Our self-image evolves not just through thinking differently, but by doing differently. Boldness becomes familiar. Confidence becomes our new baseline. When self-doubt arises, especially those rooted in past wounds, respond with compassion rather than judgment. Learn from the inner critic, but don't let it define you. Choose to believe in your value, your growth, and your capacity to lead a fulfilling life. Embrace the path to wholeness. A healthy self-image is nurtured through intentional self-care, emotional reflection, and meaningful action. Prioritize your physical and mental well-being. Set boundaries that honor your needs. Celebrate your creativity, empathy, intellect, and individuality. When we invest in our strengths and allow our true selves to shine, confidence becomes sustainable. We are no longer held back by who we were told we were. Instead, we step forward with clarity, purpose, and unwavering self-worth, ready to lead, create, and contribute in powerful ways. Lesson 7. Surround yourself with people that support you. The journey toward personal fulfillment, confidence, and success isn't meant to be taken alone. As the old saying goes, no one achieves success on their own. No matter what we aim for, creative pursuits, leadership, healing, or transformation, supportive relationships are essential. The right people elevate us, offer perspective, and hold us accountable, especially when we begin to doubt our potential or feel weighed down by past narratives. Self-care is the foundation for connection. To build strong connections with others, we must first nurture the one we have with ourselves. Self-care isn't indulgent, it's foundational. It allows us to use our talents effectively without self-neglect. By practicing compassionate awareness, we gain the strength to respond to feelings of fear or unworthiness with care rather than judgment. This inner support also empowers us to set healthy boundaries with those who may have labeled or criticized us in ways that linger. Whether these wounds were inflicted intentionally or internalized unconsciously, we can change how we respond. We begin valuing ourselves from within rather than seeking validation from outside sources. When we respond to inner resistance with patience and protect ourselves from toxic dynamics, we create space for healthy self-expression. We can then embody the bold identities we aspire to, taking confident action before we even feel ready. That boldness builds capability in real time and often earns encouraging feedback, further reinforcing the new story we're living. Rewriting your narrative through relationships. Every relationship we engage in either supports or challenges our self-image. With intention, we can surround ourselves with people who mirror our values, reflect our progress, and nurture our growth. Start by identifying peers who share similar aspirations but bring different strengths. These collaborative relationships offer accountability, encouragement, and practical resources. Even online, there are communities where aligned individuals share experiences, celebrate milestones, and inspire through their vulnerability and resilience. Regular check-ins with such communities can build a dependable support system, reducing feelings of isolation. Shared spaces for growth foster belief in your goals, even when they feel out of reach. Mentorship and the power of reaching out. Mentorship is a transformative resource. Experienced mentors can offer insight, share hard-earned wisdom, and open doors to new opportunities. Yet social barriers often prevent access to these relationships. Don't let this stop you. A well-written message that communicates your mission and respectfully asks for a conversation can create meaningful connections with industry leaders. Legends often look for those they can invest in. Your initiative might be the spark they've been waiting for. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Surrounding yourself with supportive people also means gently releasing relationships that hinder your growth. These may be marked by jealousy, competition, codependence, or emotional fatigue. You are not obligated to remain in spaces where your evolution is met with resistance. It's okay to say no to activities or interactions that no longer reflect your priorities. Choose the company of those who celebrate your transformation rather than feel threatened by it. Over time, the voices of past critics fade as they are replaced by empowering allies who see you clearly and cheer you on. The power of collective confidence. Trying to pursue ambitious dreams in isolation often makes those goals feel heavier than they are. In contrast, when like-minded people come together with shared intention, confidence compounds. Responsibilities are shared. Victories, no matter how small, are celebrated. Obstacles become learning opportunities instead of stopping points. Surrounding yourself with people who understand your vision and values accelerates progress. These allies help you distinguish between constructive feedback and fear-based projections. They remind you of your purpose when you're uncertain and reflect your potential back to you when you momentarily forget it. When your growth is witnessed and honored by those closest to you, your dreams begin to feel more grounded and more achievable. Collaboration as a growth multiplier. In high-functioning peer groups, collaboration fosters an environment of optimal performance. Learning becomes dynamic. Creative energy becomes amplified. Friendly competition pushes everyone to level up. Collective achievement inspires individual boldness. A rising tide lifts all ships, and these intentional communities lift each other through every challenge and milestone. Mentorship as a shortcut to mastery. Mentors fast-track our progress not by offering easy solutions, but by sharing the hard truths and lived experiences that save us time, money, and missteps. They offer insider knowledge, practical shortcuts, and expanded access to the networks and resources we need to succeed. A mentor's support can elevate your confidence, sharpen your strategy, and expand your influence, all while helping you avoid burnout. The importance of authentic alignment. Amid a fast-paced world and fleeting interactions, intentional community protects us from feeling overwhelmed or isolated. But identifying true allies among casual acquaintances requires discernment. Look for consistency between someone's words, actions, and the emotional impact they have on you over time. Supportive relationships energize you, inspire your best work, and reflect your evolving identity. They bring clarity where there was doubt and expand your perspective of what's possible. In summary, the path to achieving your dreams is more sustainable, joyful, and fulfilling when walked alongside others. With the right support system, your ambitions are no longer burdens, they become shared visions backed by momentum, belief, and aligned action. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, challenge you with care, and walk beside you with purpose. In doing so, you create a thriving ecosystem of progress where everyone's potential is honored and fully realized. Evaluate potential support relationships. Begin by assessing whether the people around you inspire or cause anxiety. Pay attention to your internal reactions when receiving advice, criticism, or praise. Does their feedback make you feel confident and motivated to grow? Or does it leave you feeling unsure and inadequate? Supportive relationships evoke feelings of encouragement and potential, whereas draining ones may leave you feeling diminished. Tune into the subtle cues that reveal how others perceive your abilities. Are they focused on superficial traits, or do they acknowledge your underlying strengths and challenges? The words they use and the tone in which they speak are important indicators of their true support. Supportive individuals consistently uplift you, celebrating both your achievements and growth. Over time, relationships that lack passion or enthusiasm will naturally lose energy. Therefore, it's important to observe not only the initial interactions but also the long-term consistency of words and actions. Recognizing true supporters. Some people may praise you when it's convenient, yet fail to offer tangible support when challenges arise. True supporters are those who prioritize your growth even when their own interests are at stake. They do more than offer comfort, they push you to surpass your limits, guiding you toward opportunities for development. Look for relationships that accelerate your progress through motivation, accountability, and opportunities for growth. True supporters are invested in your success and consistently work with you to achieve goals. Their influence should make your dreams feel closer, not just provide a temporary boost. Cultivate a supportive community. Effective communities of support are not merely accidental. They are built with intention. Start by recognizing friends, mentors, and peers who already encourage your goals and show up for you consistently. Schedule regular check-ins and meetings to discuss plans, wins, and challenges. These consistent touchpoints help maintain a strong foundation of mutual support, keeping everyone on track and aligned. When curating your community, establish clear expectations for mutual give and take right from the beginning. Be open and direct in asking for support, and ensure there is an understanding of reciprocal commitment. Expanding your network. To further amplify your support system, seek out new connections in related industries, fields, or groups. Attend conferences, join classes, and participate in meetups where you can build genuine relationships based on shared goals and values. Networking isn't just about increasing numbers, it's about creating deeper, meaningful connections. If mentorship from seasoned professionals in your field is missing, take the initiative to reach out. A well-crafted cold email to industry leaders, asking for a brief conversation, can lead to valuable mentorship opportunities. Be respectful, clear about your mission, and acknowledge their expertise. These initial investments can yield exponential returns in guidance and growth. Building collaborative structures. Once you've established your community, focus on creating sustainable, collaborative structures. Implement accountability check-ins, reciprocal networking, and progress celebrations to help all members accelerate their trajectories. Integrating new members with clear intentions for collaboration ensures that everyone contributes and benefits equally. Whether online or in person, fostering this type of ecosystem will ensure a seamless, empowering experience for all involved. Onboard new connections with intention. When adding new community members, be intentional about their fit within the larger ecosystem. Clearly define the collaborative structures from the start, such as how accountability is maintained, how networking is nurtured, and how progress will be celebrated. Building these systems allows everyone to thrive and creates an environment that feels less like competition and more like shared success. Lesson 8: Exercise and eat healthy foods. The power of a healthy body is undeniable in achieving our fullest potential. Regular exercise and nutritious food are not just about weight loss or appearance, they're about becoming unstoppable versions of ourselves. When we embrace active lifestyles and nourish our bodies with whole foods, we break free from fatigue, brain fog, and the risk of disease. The biochemical connection between exercise, nutrition, and mindset. Exercise, when incorporated regularly, transforms both the body and mind. It stimulates the release of neurochemicals and hormones that improve mood, mental clarity, and emotional resilience. Enhanced oxygenation, reduced inflammation, and boosted immunity make us physically stronger, better equipped to handle stress, and more focused on achieving our goals. When combined with a diet that nourishes our body with high-quality nutrients, exercise becomes even more powerful. Healthy food sustains energy levels and prevents the crashes that derail our progress. This upward spiral, boosting mental strength, physical health, and emotional clarity, turns into a natural way of life. Building healthy habits. As we experience the positive effects of exercise and clean eating, these habits persist over time. The consistent practice of self-care in both exercise and nutrition is reinforced by the support of like-minded individuals. Sharing progress with workout buddies and wellness groups not only helps maintain focus but also builds a sense of community. Transforming your health and self-image. The transformation brought by exercise and healthy eating goes beyond the physical. With consistent effort, we experience significant improvements in weight, cardiovascular fitness, and overall vitality. We feel stronger, both physically and mentally, giving us the confidence to take on new challenges. As we improve our physical health, our self-image shifts, and the positive momentum carries over into every aspect of our lives. Energy and optimism replace fatigue, and resilience becomes second nature. With every challenge met, whether physical or mental, we become more capable, more resilient, and more empowered to achieve our dreams. Regular exercise and nutritious eating enhance cognitive abilities, promote mental clarity, and foster inner strength. This alignment of body and mind is the foundation of our most confident, capable selves. Confidence and growth through fitness. Exercise builds confidence in two key ways: it challenges the body and develops mental resilience. As we push ourselves in the gym or through physical activities, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we thought. This increased physical fitness serves as clear evidence of our growing abilities, creating a ripple effect of confidence in other areas of life. By incorporating simple, consistent practices of fitness and nutrition into our daily lives, we unlock greater potential and achieve more. As we embrace these habits, we feel empowered to step into new opportunities, break free from limitations, and move steadily toward our best possible future. Long-term improvements in physical fitness contribute significantly to a positive body image and a closer alignment with personal ideals of appearance. Engaging in endurance activities fosters mindfulness and reduces self-criticism. These mechanisms work together, making exercise a powerful tool for personal growth. Pushing through pain and exhaustion not only builds physical endurance but also cultivates resilience, a skill that transcends the gym and enhances both personal and professional lives. By consistently overcoming physical discomfort, we can also conquer emotional anxieties and social fears. When we push past physical limits with passion and perseverance, we demonstrate fearlessness, an approach we can apply to challenges in all areas of life. Progress as proof of success. Clear signs of progress in fitness, such as improved muscle definition, weight loss, or mastery of new skills, serve as tangible evidence of success through dedication. These physical milestones replace past feelings of inadequacy and boost our sense of accomplishment, reinforcing a healthy self-esteem. As we embody stronger, more visually appealing forms that align with our personal ideals, our confidence flourishes. This newfound self-assurance empowers us to take on more challenging tasks, both physically and mentally. Mindful movement and reduced self-criticism. Practicing mindful movement is key to reducing negative self-talk. Mindful movement encourages a non-judgmental awareness of our physical sensations, breath, and thoughts. Whether running outdoors or practicing yoga, we learn to observe our feelings without getting entangled in them or striving for perfection. This mindful approach helps us develop self-acceptance and self-trust, turning exercise into a transformative experience. As we embark on fitness journeys, we experience a boost in confidence. Our ability to approach challenges with empathy and resilience grows, and this process becomes a holistic journey that nourishes our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. We learn to embrace our bodies, not just for what they look like, but for what they can do. Overcoming self-doubt through consistency. By combining hard work and commitment, we gradually overcome self-doubt. Exercise and consistent effort equip us to tackle life's challenges with determination, without needing external validation. Over time, the mirror, scale, and tape measure become supportive companions rather than strict enforcers. As our self-confidence grows, we can celebrate our progress without obsessing over perfection. Athletes work hard to cultivate confidence, and now, anyone can benefit from applying those same principles. The impact of clean eating on confidence. The effects of diet go far beyond physical health and appearance, they also influence our self-confidence. Foods that nourish the body boost energy levels, improve mental clarity, and elevate mood. This positive cycle increases productivity, supports self-care, and reduces the negative effects of inflammatory stress, which can undermine confidence. Eating clean builds self-trust, allowing us to manage life's challenges with greater ease. Whole foods offer consistent energy, preventing the crashes often caused by processed carbohydrates. Their abundant micronutrients enhance cognitive function, reducing anxiety and fostering a sharp, clear mind. With reduced brain fog, we become more focused, creative, and confident in our decisions, creating space for genuine connection. When we prioritize nourishment and clean eating, we shift our focus from self-judgment to self-care. Meetings and social engagements become opportunities for genuine connection, free from the concern of being judged or feeling like an imposter. Confidence flows naturally in this state of clarity and well-being. Tailoring diet to enhance cognitive function. Adopting diets rich in antioxidants and phytonutrients helps reduce inflammation, improve cognitive function, and enhance focus. With a clearer mind, we can rely on our abilities to think critically, make sound judgments, and communicate effectively. As our minds become sharper, the free flow of ideas and conversation replaces self-consciousness, allowing us to contribute meaningfully and earn respect as valuable contributors. Self-knowledge through food choices. By paying attention to how our bodies respond to different foods, we gain valuable self-knowledge. This awareness empowers us to make choices that support our goals, whether in fitness, mental clarity, or overall well-being. With each experiment in diet, we grow more confident in tailoring our meals to optimize health and performance. When aligned with personal values, nutritious eating fosters a sense of integrity and authenticity. Our intentions become clear, and we make choices that reflect our values rather than succumbing to fleeting cravings. This strengthens our belief in ourselves, creating a foundation for intelligent, purpose-driven choices. Transitioning to consistent fitness and nutrition. The transition to a consistent fitness routine and clean eating can bring about transformative changes. However, many people struggle with confusion regarding the best approach and find it difficult to maintain new habits over time. By understanding the fundamental principles of nutrition and movement and creating a supportive community, we can make steady, long-lasting improvements in both health and self-assurance. To begin, focus on whole, minimally processed foods. Steer clear of refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, and sugars. Include a variety of colorful fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and seeds, while consuming animal proteins in moderation. Whenever possible, opt for organic foods to avoid pesticides and enhance nutritional value. Hydration and enjoyable fitness practices. Hydration is also key. Drink plenty of water, herbal teas, and fresh juices. Tune into your body's signals, adjusting portions and ingredients as needed. To make exercise more enjoyable, engage in activities you naturally enjoy, such as dancing or group sports. Mixing in solo workouts can also improve your cardio endurance, strength, and flexibility. Establish a consistent exercise schedule while incorporating variety to maintain long-term enjoyment. Starting slow and building momentum. For those new to fitness, it's important to take a gradual approach. Start with walk jogs, bodyweight exercises, and gentle stretches to ease into a fitness routine. Gradually increase intensity as your body adapts. Bring friends into your journey by brainstorming healthy recipes, meal prepping together, and supporting each other's fitness goals. Tracking your progress, both in terms of food choices and fitness achievements, will help maintain motivation and foster accountability. Perseverance and gradual progress. Partners model perseverance by helping us get back on track after lapses, preventing rationalizations, and encouraging steady progress. By learning together, staying informed about the latest scientific advancements, and improving our personalized approaches, we make gradual but significant strides over time. Trust in the process and embrace the small victories. Sustainable habits, like having a salad before dinner or parking farther away, can make a difference. Challenge yourself, try a week without sugar or take a new gym class. These seemingly small actions accumulate, building momentum that increases energy, mental focus, and a deep sense of personal growth. The consistency of effort leads to powerful changes over time, transforming habits into lasting improvements. Lesson 9. Taking care of your appearance. In a world often obsessed with superficial beauty and eternal youth, tending to one's physical appearance may seem trivial or shallow. However, when done in harmony with our authentic self, grooming and self-care can enhance confidence, self-respect, and unlock our full potential. Presenting ourselves through style and grooming opens doors and allows us to express creativity while demonstrating discipline, competence, and professionalism. Research has shown that how we present ourselves affects how others perceive us and the opportunities we receive, sometimes even more than our actual abilities or personality. Impeccable grooming and a thoughtful wardrobe communicate a sense of responsibility, increasing our chances of success and allowing us to use style strategically without compromising our values. The power of self-care and authenticity. True leaders are recognized for their authenticity and wisdom, not merely their appearance. However, a polished image can enhance the perception of leadership qualities. When we improve our image, we also begin to reflect on our beliefs about self-worth and potential. As we see how others perceive us, we may realize that past self-doubts were just stories we internalized, not the truth. Embracing a higher level of leadership begins with the confidence to show up as our best selves. A regular self-care routine, encompassing bathing, hair and nail care, skin cleansing, and oral hygiene, helps maintain overall well-being and prevents neglect. Recognizing subtle cues, such as tension or dryness, enables us to care for ourselves before issues escalate. Prioritizing physical needs signals respect for our bodies and creates a foundation for mental and emotional resilience. Confidence through personal expression. When we take pride in how we present ourselves, it positively impacts our well-being, rest, and nutrition. Expressing our unique style, through makeup, accessories, or emphasizing our best features, boosts confidence and allows us to break free from past inhibitions. This form of self-expression aligns with our true identity, enabling us to embrace and embody who we are without needing validation from others. As we confidently showcase our authentic self, our inner light shines brighter, inspiring others and opening doors for new opportunities. In today's society, how we present ourselves has a significant impact on both how others perceive us and how we feel about ourselves. Mastering basic grooming and styling choices can boost confidence, draw positive feedback, and improve our overall appearance. As we incorporate these aesthetic habits into our daily lives, we begin to feel more confident and worthy of attention just the way we are. Mastering the basics for confidence. By maintaining well-groomed hair, nails, and skin, wearing pressed clothes, and carrying ourselves with good posture, we show that we value ourselves and expect others to treat us with respect. Feeling proud of our carefully crafted personal brand removes self-doubt and allows us to seize opportunities with confidence. With this growing assurance, we engage more seamlessly with power players and interact with ease. Even small changes, like a well-fitted outfit, adding a bold accessory, or styling our hair neatly, can open up new opportunities. The key is to align our appearance with our true identity, creating an authentic presence that builds respect and credibility. Conscious styling and small adjustments. In a world where appearances can be a key factor in gaining influence, it's important to ensure that external appearances reflect our true selves. Stick to a foundation of basic grooming, neat hair, pressed clothes, moisturized skin, oral hygiene, and fragrance, while exploring different styles that evolve with us. Over time, small adjustments in style can have a big impact, attracting more positive attention and opening new doors. Mastering the basics is the key. Focus on sustainable wardrobe choices that include versatile, high-quality essentials, and opt for timeless pieces rather than fleeting trends. A wardrobe capsule with carefully chosen, well-fitted items reflects both your personality and your values. With every thoughtful choice, you not only enhance your image but also your confidence, helping you seize every opportunity that comes your way. Conclusion: expressing your true self. Incorporating personal care, style, and grooming into your daily routine is a form of self-respect and a powerful way to express your unique identity. As you make small adjustments and remain authentic in your approach, your confidence and influence will naturally grow, opening up a world of opportunities while allowing you to be true to yourself. Confidence doesn't stem from perfection, but from authenticity and self-assurance, and it is through these principles that we grow and thrive. Exploring self-expression and personal style. As you explore different styles, it's important to find the balance between self-expression and comfort. Gradually increase your visibility and self-expression within the boundaries of integrity, ensuring that what you present to the world reflects your true self. Pay attention to how you feel during these style experiments, and check in with your internal state. Reflect on which grooming practices or clothing truly align with your self-image, rather than conforming to external pressures. There's a noticeable difference between an authentic personal brand and a superficial facade crafted solely to please others. Your authentic self should shine through, with your outer appearance complementing the inner light that makes you unique. By developing easy-to-follow routines for body care and strategic styling, you'll experience a transformation in your presence and confidence. As your inner light grows brighter, new possibilities unfold. While critics may not always understand this authenticity, those who share a similar mindset will resonate with the strength and purpose that shines from within. When we fully embrace our true selves, we unlock the power to contribute in ways the world truly needs. Final lesson: building unwavering confidence. Breaking through barriers and developing unshakable confidence requires bravery, persistence, and a deep belief in ourselves. As we overcome setbacks, negative thoughts, and moments of uncertainty, the foundation of confidence begins to form. Through these experiences, we realize that our self-worth does not depend on external validation, it is something we cultivate from within. True self-assurance has always been an internal force. It is a personal responsibility to recognize our own worth and value. As we embrace our dreams and unique talents, our confidence remains steady, no matter the external circumstances. Even as the world around us shifts, our inner strength will keep us grounded, allowing us to face challenges with resilience. Embracing change and supporting each other. Change is a constant in life, and with it, new challenges will always arise. However, by overcoming our limitations and seeking support from like-minded individuals, we can confidently pursue the aspirations that once seemed out of reach. The confidence that grows from our core identity remains steadfast, no matter what. We need to be present in our lives, embracing all aspects of ourselves, our talents, struggles, quirks, and dreams, without the need to pretend to be anyone else. By confidently expressing who we are, we can inspire others to do the same. Recognizing that we have always had the power to shine, we can now remove the obstacles that have hindered us from sharing our light with the world. Let's aim to live our most vibrant lives, fully embracing the strength within us. When we live authentically, we encourage others to embrace their humanity, leading to a more compassionate, confident world.